We have to.
And it's happening. So, and
You know what? I think I've got it down now. The psychology of it. The 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 road to WrestleMania is now so fucking long that by the time you get there, you just want to watch the goddamn thing. Like I don't. I just give me the matches. I can't watch any more build up.
right.
You know.
It's like a long road trip, and you finally see the hotel in the distance. You're like, get
It's
me in
like
the fucking room.
I just pray to God that it's not like a long road trip and we stop and then we get out and we walk and we end up at Mount Rushmore. I hope that's just not what we got going.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore? That's what you ask.
No, but it was that was the most one of the most disappointing things of my life.
Seeing
Walking,
Mount Rushmore
yeah. I mean, it's just
because
like
of the amount of walking required.
just the whole fucking everything. I mean, it looks way better on Google. That's one of those things they tell people all the time. Like, you know what I really want to see? Shut the fuck up. Just Google it. See it all you want.
Well, you had a benefit of being on the road for so long, and I mean it was arduous. But one of the positives was you got to see
Everything.
as much as you wanted to, really, because eventually you're going to hit that
Yeah.
city with whatever. Did you take advantage of like
Oh,
Grand Canyon and all that shit?
Stan Hansen made me go into the fucking Ark in St. Louis. I mean, yeah. I, I feel like the old Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, yeah.
You know who used to do that? I read in his book, David Lee Roth, when he would get to his city, like a lot of the guys would do the trash the hotels, find the groupies thing. He would like after the show. I remember one thing he was talking about in New York City when he was in New York. After the show, they got off stage at the Garden or whatever. He got a canoe or a kayak, I guess. And he threw it in the Hudson River and he kayaked around Manhattan in the middle of the night. Like he just wanted to drink up every city that he was in. And I thought that was a level of coolness for a rock star to want to do some kind of challenge like that. What was the coolest thing you saw? A monument wise, national
I
monument
mean,
slash
something
treasure
that
wise.
I mean, I saw the pyramids when I was young. Um, but back then, man, Cairo was so fucking dirty.
Hmm.
You know.
It's is it different now?
Oh, Cairo looks like fucking Singapore. You know, all those cities that are all sky.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't. I mean, I think the first time that I saw like I was on on the other side of Hong Kong, and they do where they light up the buildings, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of. I always thought Hong Kong was cool because it kind of had that James Bond vibe to it. Uh,
Mysterious and
but like anything
dangerous.
else, then it becomes, like I remember when we shot that film over in China. We were in Hong Kong for like I don't know 10 days, whatever it was. It's just like, oh fuck, how many more days are we here?
Mm.
So
Mr. Mulligan, the Cena thing should have been bigger. Sorry, but the no build up and sudden turn didn't really work for me. Hogan worked because the outsiders built it up before it took place. Not saying heel Cena will be bad. I just don't agree with the supposed impact it had.
did anybody see the clip on Instagram when it was? I'll just say Triple H because then I don't have to fucking say Paul Triple H. I'll just say Triple H was explaining when he spoke to Cena and John decided he was going to come back.
Yes.
And he said, would you, and this is Paul talking to John, said, do you want to just go to town, do your greatest hits, and be done December the 31st? Or would you like to try something that you haven't done before, turn heel, and fucking Cena sat there, heard the whole pitch, and John said, "Yeah, I'd like to try that. I'd like to." So to me, that tells me he's gonna. This is his last run.
Mm-hmm.
He's not worried about. He's doing something different. John is that guy. You know, he's going to do it. Do something different. So
Yeah.
when I heard that, it's just like, what more of it? You know, that would be the equivalent of saying, well, yeah, Cena's heel turn wasn't as effective because everybody in Toronto didn't throw fucking garbage in the ring.
Um, if you said that, I would agree that it was a dispassionate response to Cena's heel turn more so than something like the Hogan, which is what you're clearly referencing.
But Hogan was in a much smaller building, where like a 12,000 seat arena, as opposed to someplace they play fucking Major League Baseball.
You don't think that that the waning of the passion of the reaction now versus then had anything to do with the construction of the angle? You think it's things like building or
No, I think it's
if you had to tell me someone, Kevin, to turn that would piss the fans off, I probably would have said Cena.
yeah, I think it worked. But I think they're also when I broke into the business, the marks were in the crowd. And then as the business went on, all of a sudden the marks were in the ring. I mean, I'm shooting. I mean, there's marks in the ring. So, and now everybody thinks they're smart, that watches it, and they use terms like, oh, he can work, and, you know, I almost popped. Not almost. I did pop when Cena said that he was so tired of people saying that he only had 5 moves. And I said, "Wow, John, you only had 5 moves too. Amazing what the amazing
You're in
what
good
those
company.
yeah, amazing what those 5 move guys can fucking pull when they just use those 5 moves. Obviously, it's not the moves, the amount of moves of the move set that makes or breaks your career.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.